Today on Karamo.
I don't have too many problems with the women.
This man's girlfriend is an exotic dancer.
You think she's doing more than just dancing?
And he believes she's hooking up with her clients behind his back.
Cause she been telling me she ain't been doing nothing, you know? I'm like...
Felicia says he knew the deal.
He knew that men were gonna be putting money, tipping me.
You know that you do more than what you tell me in the club.
Will unlocking her phone save this relationship?
You are not the type of woman that I want to be with. Did I not tell you that?
Or will a shocking secret destroy it? Plus,
So what happened with this money?
how did this dispute over money
He went live, called me all kind of B's and this and that.
lead to this father and son
You follow my rules. You're in my house.
not speaking to each other for 3 years?
I didn't need a reason to put you out. I could have just put you out.
Chicobey says his girlfriend is living a double life. On one hand, she's a wonderful girlfriend who takes care of all of his needs. On the other hand, she's a lying, deceitful, exotic dancer. Those are his words, by the way, not mine. And he fears she's doing a lot more than just dancing with other men. Felicia says he's the one who can't be trusted. Today, we're unlocking both of their phones. Everyone, help me welcome Chicobey to the show. Player, I see you. How you doing, sir?
How's it
Nice
going?
to meet you. Good to meet you.
indeed. Good to
Take a
see.
seat for me.
Right.
So tell me about your relationship with Felicia.
Well, Karamo, this has been one of the wildest rides I've ever been on
Yes,
in my
sir.
life. It's been a long relationship, actually, off and on. We actually started in 2007. I met her at a real hot spot out there in Dallas.
Okay.
Actually, at the time, Karamo, I had a girlfriend who had a girlfriend.
Okay.
Right? And then I met her. So
You
I was
already
in
walked
the-
out and said, hello, player. I already knew who I was dealing with right now.
Yeah, so I mean I was young then. I was
Yes,
in
okay.
my 30s back then, so
Got
I was
it.
going hard with the women, you know. And as y'all can
Understand.
see, I don't have too many problems with the women. You know? That ain't my problem. But we had a hot, steamy relationship, a
Yes.
threesome type relationship going on
Yes, sir.
for like 6-7 months back then, right? So fast forward, we kind of fell out of touch. About 10 years go by. I done married, had kids, all that. But I'm divorcing at this time when I run back into her. This is actually around about my birthday, which is April 1st, April
Okay.
Fool's Day. Hey.
Okay.
I threw a party at a strip club. Actually, I had a nice young lady on my lap at the time when I seen Felicia. When I look back and I recognized, hey, come here. And she was back there looking good too, you know.
So you
Man.
knew when y'all were meeting, you got back together, she was an adult entertainer.
Well, she wasn't as much back then as she were when I hooked back up with her
Got
at
it.
this point.
Got it, okay.
This was like in 2017, 2018.
2017.
So from that point, though, when I seen her that night,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
she came home with me. And really, basically, since then, she ain't left.
So did you have an issue with the fact that she was an exotic dancer, or yes or no?
Well, it's a double-edged sword. I respect dancers, but she can't be my woman. That's not who I choose to be with, you know, to lay with.
So then why stay with her if you have that boundary?
Well,
that's your choice.
Let,
you know,
let-
you get
let me get
respect,
back to
yeah.
what she said
Yeah.
again. This is her words.
Okay.
Her words. I'm not going nowhere. And she meant that. 5-6 years has passed by with that being her stance. I have been...
See, when she said that, I took that as she's not going anywhere with you, meaning like she's staying by your side. But you tell me what she's saying is that I'm not giving up exotic dancing.
No, she was saying she not going nowhere. Even she gonna stay dancing and she's still not going nowhere. She not leaving. She
Got
staying
it.
with me.
Got it.
So basically, to be honest, Karamo, she really attached herself to me.
You weren't attached back?
I was trying to shake her off. No, I don't want. I mean, cause
You know,
let's be honest.
Players fall in love
Let's
too.
be honest.
Come on
You're right.
now.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right. That is true. That is true. That is true. But all I'm saying is, I felt like I deserve a better woman than that.
Okay.
I don't knock her being an exotic dancer, but there's just a different caliber of woman that I would like to be with. You know, I love strippers. I go to the strip club all the time. I went to the strip club last night.
Yeah. but why do you suspect she's cheating?
Man, she got a lot of MIA time. I can't even call this girl phone. During the day, if I'm at work, I can't call her and say, hey, baby, how you doing? She don't ever answer. In the beginning, I used to ask her, why you didn't answer my call? It done got so bad years ago, about 3 years ago, I stopped calling her phone. I don't even call her phone because she won't answer.
So is anyone forcing you to be in this relationship, Felicia?
She is.
How is she forcing you?
I ain't going nowhere. And she meant that.
So you think she's doing more than just dancing?
Yes,
Why?
that is correct.
What do you think she's doing?
Man, I think she got Johns and tricks that she still actually turned trick.
So you think she's prostituting as well?
I would believe that, yeah. Even if she's not doing that, there's still somebody that she's showing personal attention to outside of me.
Have you confronted her about your concerns, told her any of this?
All the time.
You have. And what did she say?
She denies it.
She says she hasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever caught her in any lie?
Yeah, not too long ago, the other week, matter of fact, we were sitting up doing some computer work or whatever. Phone ring. I just happened to glance at her phone, seen a name in there. It was a guy's name. She hurried up and declined the call. I say, who was that? Oh, that was a scam likely. Man, I seen the name. And that exploded because once I confronted her about, hey, man, I seen the guy's name in there. At first she said, she tried to lie to me, and then she eventually told me the truth, and then she said, oh, that was a trick. I didn't want to talk to a trick in front of my dude.
And what's she saying? What does she mean by a trick? Because there's different definitions of a trick.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, there's different definitions. There's a trick that you could be having sex with. There's a dude you could just be tricking off that you could be getting a little money from, but you're not giving any sex. There's different definitions. Did you ask her?
It don't matter to me, you know.
Well, we unlock both of your phones. What will you do if we find something in hers?
I'm going to definitely be mad.
Okay.
Definitely, because she been telling me she ain't been doing nothing. You know, I don't care nothing about no other dude.
Okay.
And I'm like, but
will
you
you
always...
Will you leave her?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm really to a point to where it's like, I really got to move on to better situations because this is not adding up to anything.
I understand. And will we find anything in your phone?
Nah, it ain't nothing in my phone.
Nothing in your phone. Okay. Well, everyone, I just want to make sure you know, Chicobey wants to know if Felicia's having sex with her client and if she's cheating on him. But I think it's time that we see what your girlfriend has to say about all this. So everyone, please welcome Felicia to the show.
Don't you dare talk about me like that.
Felicia says he knew the deal,
He knew that men were gonna be putting money, tipping me.
but he says she crossed the line.
You know that you do more than what you tell me in the club.
Will unlocking her phone save this relationship?
You are not the type of woman that I want to be with. Did I not tell you that?
Stay tuned.
Did you have an issue with the fact that she was an exotic dancer?
I respect dancers, but she can't be my woman. I deserve a better woman than that.
So you think she's doing more than just dancing?
Yes,
Why?
that is correct.
What do you think she's doing?
Man, I think she got Johns and tricks that she still actually...
So you think she's prostituting as well?
I will believe that, yeah.
Don't you dare talk about me like that. You know what I was doing when I first met you. You knew this. Six years. We've been together 6 years. Karamo, we've been together 6 years. This man knew that I was an adult entertainer. He knew this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knew that men were. He knew that men were going to be involved in my life, being an exotic dancer. Men were going to be putting money, tipping me, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you choose to go in the club with me certain times. You know what I'm saying? When you first met me, you were involved in this too.
Were you hearing everything he said backstage?
Yeah.
Did that make you emotional?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because you're saying that you don't want to be with me, but you're still with me. You're still with me, and if you're having these thoughts about me, why would you still be with somebody that you're having thoughts about?
So the fact that you said, I ain't going nowhere, and you stayed all the times I told you to go, why did you stay?
I stayed because I care about
what
you.
You tell me,
and even though
you are my karma. That's what you told me. You told me you are the karma for me being so promiscuous with
abusive to
no,
other
not
women,
abusive.
or,
I was cheating
whatever.
on them
You
because
was cheating on
I always have a few women, and
Okay.
you know it. And
But
wanna
you lied to me about
no,
it.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I brought women
Yeah, you
in
did.
your face.
Okay, you have. But you lied and said that you weren't doing anything with them, and I just heard confirmation that you cheated on me.
You never know
I
that
had
when
No,
he
I
said
didn't
the
know
first
that
2
he
years.
was. I didn't
The
know
first
that he
2 years.
laid up with nobody.
Yes,
but he
I
did
told
tell
her.
me. He did
Yes.
tell me. He did tell
Does
me.
he always
that,
talk about you the way we heard?
Yeah.
He always talks about you like that.
It's the truth.
Just before we came to the show, he called me bitches, hoes, all that. You know what I'm saying? Before we even
You
we
said
had,
it's the
I had to
truth.
go
What are you
sit
saying
in
is
the
the
car.
truth?
Everything I say is the truth.
What's the truth?
You know that you do more than what you tell me you doing with them tricks in the club.
They're not tricks,
never,
they're customers.
You told me they were tricks. You told me
That
the
was
dude
bef-
that called
that
on your
was when
phone,
that
that was
was
a
when
trick?
you fir- I
Is it a
told you that
trick
was a
or is it a
customer.
customer?
I told you that was
Tricks
a
and
customer.
customers is the same
No, it's
thing.
not. No, it's not.
Let's get
So
back to
what
the
are you
root
saying?
of it. Did I not tell you from the gate, you are not the type of woman that I want to be with? Did I not tell you that?
It's been 6 years you've been
Yeah.
together, right?
Yeah.
So why did you stay with him while he was, if he's saying this and trying to put you out?
Because, Karamo, I done been through a lot of situations with men where I'm just tired, you know what I'm saying? And I'm 45 years old. I don't have any kids, but I want to be happy, and I don't want to keep going looking for happiness, and it's already too late. I'm 45. You know, who wants to start over? I would want to work a relationship that I have out with somebody that, okay, I know I care about, but it's toxic, but maybe somebody can help us and make
Help
it
us,
into a negative, make a negative into a positive,
I
you
got
know?
it, I got it. I got to ask you a question. Have you been cheating on him at all?
Has Felicia been cheating with clients from the strip club?
I just want to get everything out.
Has her man been cheating at all?
Will you stay if we find something in his phone?
The answers will be unlocked next. Plus, Dai'shawn is about to speak to his parents
So what happened with this money?
for the first time in 3 years.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
You know what I was doing when I first met you. You knew this.
Right.
Six
Right.
years. We've been together 6
Right.
years.
Let's get back
So
to
what
the
are you
root
saying?
of it. Did I not tell you from the gate, you are not the type of woman that I want to be with?
Why did you stay with him while he was, if he's saying this and trying to put you out?
I'm 45 years old, and I don't want to keep going looking for happiness, and it's already too late. But maybe somebody can help us and make a negative into a positive,
I
you
got
know?
it, I got it. I got to ask you a question. Have you been cheating on him at all?
I haven't been cheating on him, but I do have friends that do call my phone, and a lot of these are men from the club. They do say certain stuff on my phone, you know, and maybe it's up to me. A phone can tell you a lot of things, but it can't tell you the truth. If you don't have
It sounds like
evidence,
you're deflecting.
yeah.
Because we haven't got the phone yet, and a phone does tell a lot.
Yeah,
the
it
phone
does.
will tell you exactly where you at, what you're doing,
Yeah.
what you're saying, how people are communicating you.
And
Yeah.
she got
It's
a
actually-
whole lot of
for me,
MIA
that's
time.
And you do too,
That is
so-
the reason why I have unlocked the phone. And so we unlock both of your phones. Will you stay if we find something in his phone?
Yeah, because I want to work this out. I'm tired of jumping from relationship to relationship. Who knows when the end is coming? You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to go into the end of my life knowing that I could have had something special with this man, even though we been toxic all these years. Somebody can help us. I'm like this. I've been through his phone before a couple times, and I found things in there that I didn't like.
Will
Let's
we find
do it.
anything in your phone?
You're gonna find a whole bunch of text messages.
What do you want to happen today?
I just want to get everything out.
We want to get everything out.
Everything out.
Okay, okay. Well, listen, Felicia wants to know if Chicobey is cheating. That's your main question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's time to unlock the phone. Chicobey, we'll go with yours first. Felicia, you want to know if Chicobey is cheating on you. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched through Chicobey's photos and apps, and we found nothing suspicious. Photos as well. It's like, y'all a little shocked by that. Y'all a little shocked. They're like, oh, okay. All right, Felicia, you all want to know if Chicobey was cheating. He says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his texts and found that he is not telling the truth. We found 3 suspicious texts stating that he is single. Here, we can give you, and talking to other people. Here, you can give me this. This is as of May.
That was
Thank
my
you so
birthday,
much.
too.
Huh? Oh, that was your birthday.
May 23rd.
Yeah, she ran off on me.
You did, too. You ran off to go with
ran
your
off on me.
ex-wife to see
To
your
my
son,
son's graduation from the Navy.
But your ex-wife know that
He's
you're
in the
with
Navy.
me. Why
Okay.
come I couldn't come?
But I want to know this. How do you feel about the fact that he's saying he's single?
Oh, yeah, you know.
we broke up.
I'm
We
not
broke
even
up. She
surprised.
said she was single.
Nope, I'm not even surprised about that because that's been an issue once before where around Christmas time, we were at one of his friends' parties for Christmas, and his friend's wife has a homegirl that came by, and they hooked up. This lady was in my apartment. Well, you know, as he called it, it's his apartment. But when you share an apartment with somebody, it's both of y'all's.
Yeah.
Regardless if your
Okay.
name on it or if your name ain't on it. You
Well,
still.
Felicia, I think it's time to get to unlocking your phone.
What secrets will be unlocked from Felicia's phone?
I gave you money also. You got money from me also. You don't remember that?
And what will it mean for this couple's future? Plus, Dai'shawn is about to speak to his parents
So what happened with this money?
for the first time in 3 years.
Well, I think it's time to unlock the phone. Felicia, you want to know if Chicobey's cheating on you. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his texts and found that he is not telling the truth. We found 3 suspicious texts stating that he is single.
Nope, I'm not even surprised about that because that's been an issue once before.
Felicia, I think it's time to get to unlocking your phone. So you want to know if she's cheating on you? My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her DMs and found nothing suspicious at all. Chicobey, you also want to know if Felicia is having sex with her clients. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her apps and found 1 suspicious transaction for $150 from someone named.
Oh, okay,
It's not to say anything. It's not to say that you're cheating, but you want to
Yeah.
explain?
Okay, I explain that. My car actually quit on me. And I called my dad. My dad didn't have the money. So I called him. He's a club owner. This is the man he's been suspicious about thinking that I'm sleeping with him. But it's nothing like that. This man gave me $150, which I paid him back, which it was a loan.
Well, it don't even matter about that because we actually done already been through that anyway.
Okay.
And that transaction, I was definitely upset about, you know, for her to even call another guy, period, for money.
But you didn't have it, so.
I gave you money also. You got money from me also. You don't remember that?
It wasn't
I
enough.
didn't, but I gave you money also.
But it wasn't enough,
So
though.
still
It
though, you
wasn't
know,
enough.
still don't like a woman that feels
But I'm the
comfortable.
type of person that's gonna pay anything that I have. I pay you your money back. So why wouldn't I pay nobody else back? And
Which
you
is
know
true.
that. So
Which is true.
Come
Which
on
is
now.
true.
Chicobey, you also want to know if she's cheating, and so my Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts, and we found 3 suspicious texts. Can we see what these text messages are? All right, hey, what you doing? You at work? Damn, you okay? You safe, baby? These are, I guess, just some of the clients that you said already that hit you up, that you're communicating with.
Just and sometimes I see that and I might not even respond to it.
Okay.
You know.
So I gotta also just let everyone know that the day that we unlocked your phone, it showed that there's something that had been tampered with as well on the phone. The thing for me is that unlock the phone was unimportant. And it was unimportant because y'all are already aware of what you've been doing.
Right.
For me, there's 2 bigger things that are at play here that are pretty heartbreaking for me, which is first, the way you talk to her and talk about her. And the way you say things like your own words, because I write them down, I deserve a different caliber of woman. You also said, I don't knock that type of woman, while yet you still knock her. And there's the woman that's next to you. You get emotional right now? Here you go, babe. Here you go. This is a woman that I know you keep saying that she stuck herself to you, but you're choosing to be in this relationship as well. You're choosing, and I believe a part of you is choosing to be this because you know in your core that this is a woman that's sticking by your side. She's going to support you. She's going to take care of you. You know that she's going to do all the things you need and to be a provider for you. And yet, for some reason, you are breaking her down, even though you met her in this environment. And you had the choice to say, you know what? I'm not going to date you. So why stay in something and beat her down? Why not just leave if this is not the caliber of woman for you? Why not leave her? Why not leave her? And don't give me that excuse again. She's not going nowhere.
No. Seriously, now, I done fell for the woman. I love this woman.
But you're talking about her in a negative way. You say things like caliber.
I know.
She deserves an apology for that.
I'm so sorry. Wait, hold up. Seriously. I'm so sorry for all the wrong I've done to you, all the bad and negative things that I said to you. You know I love you. I can be a better man to you, and I will moving forward, and I'm sorry.
I appreciate you taking that. I appreciate you standing up. I appreciate you saying those things to her. What we've seen in her phone is she's not cheating.
Right.
And I pray that is the truth, because what I'm trying to help y'all do is get to a place where y'all can actually start building. That's what you said you want.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that she's also just a human being that at some point it's going to be tiring of someone telling me I'm not enough, I'm not of caliber. Because what you're doing is you're keeping her self-esteem low so that she won't want to leave. Because if her self-esteem was high enough, she would understand, like, hey, maybe there's somebody else that could be out there. Which brings me to you. It completely breaks my heart that you are in a space in your life where you do not realize that starting over is not a bad thing, that you don't realize that happiness doesn't have to come with all of this. And I'm not encouraging y'all to break up or anything like that. What I want you to do is, have you ever seen any relationships that have ever been healthy?
Not really growing up.
None, yeah. I know a woman right now, she is 47 years old. She was in a relationship where she never saw anything modeled that was healthy. She got out of that relationship a year and a half ago. And she is now been doing the work, doing great. And she finally got in a relationship with a man who was treating her like a queen. And she just called me and said, I thought I couldn't start over. I thought it's better to deal with what is crappy in front of me instead of going to get something better.
Right.
Can you see your future being happy? Not really. It's hard. Imagine this. If you're somewhere and you can't see the future ahead of you, it's hard to see it. Yeah. But I'm going to ask you this. If I tell you to look down, can you see the first step in front of you? Mm-hmm. Can you see the next step you're about to take?
Yeah.
You can see the next step, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I want you to remember. Is that you might not see the day when everything's going to be happy, but you can see yourself taking one step a day.
Okay.
And if you take one step a day, one step a day, one step a day, you can get to a place where you can build your self-esteem. But you have to do the work, okay?
Okay.
Y'all both got clarity. You got some work to do. Stop calling your woman out of her name. You start working on your self-esteem. But I wish y'all the best of luck, all right?
Thank you so much.
All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back with more. Give me a hug.
Dai'shawn hasn't spoken to his parents in 3 years.
It was a situation that had to do with some money.
His stepmother is here to work things out.
You can only be a part of somebody's life that wants you to be a part.
But does his father feel the same way?
So what happened with this money?
Stay tuned.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
Dai'shawn has been a proud member of his family's gospel group from the beginning, but he feels neglected by his father and stepmother. For years of unresolved trauma, we sat down with Dai'shawn to help us understand this situation. Let's take a look.
I was never a fan of my dad, and I do not like my stepmom. Our relationship has never been stable, never. Growing up, my stepmom was very nasty to me. I felt like I've always been treated differently from the rest of my siblings, 7 of them. My dad has kicked me out, called me out of my name, and his wife also told me that I was one less child to worry about, and I'm not even hers. They've created this perfect gospel-going image on social media, and I do not want to play along with it anymore. I want them to take accountability for the trauma that I've suffered.
Everyone, please welcome Dai'shawn to the show. So, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Hearing that, it sounds like you feel like you're the outcast in your family.
Absolutely. I just feel like the black sheep. I'm the oldest. I feel like I deserve a little bit more respect, just as an adult.
When was the last time you spoke to your parents?
It's been about 3 years. I haven't spoken to them in a long time. We've ran into each other in passing, like Thanksgiving, you know, holidays, funerals, but we just never talked. I talked to my siblings.
So what caused you to stop speaking to them?
There's been a lot of things over the years, honestly, but there was a situation that happened that had to do with some money, and them giving it back to me. I guess I wasn't communicating properly for them. And
so was it money they gave you? I got a little confused. Or money you gave them?
It was money that I gave them. I was working at the time. They got me a job. So I was living in Georgia at the time with them, working. You know, they wanted me there. So I was trying to ensure, you know, some kind of security in them. Like, you know, hold my money. You know, let me show you I'm trying to be responsible.
Yeah.
Everything. And I guess it just backfired.
And then they didn't give you back your money?
They did give it back, but it took, you know,
longer
for me,
than you wanted?
Yeah.
Got it. Can you describe the relationship that you and your father have?
Pretty, like, non-existent. He's just always really been around. I've never really talked to him much. I just know he's my dad, kind of like. We talk.
Got it, got it. I'm looking at y'all ages right here. Y'all only 15 years apart. Did he have you when he was 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Had you when he was 15. Okay, got it. You look just like your daddy.
Really?
Yeah.
People tell me that.
You know, okay, people tell you that. So what happened the night you were kicked out?
I was actually going to the movies. I was with my friend. And during the day or something happened, like we didn't see each other, so I had spoke like to my siblings, my stepmom that was in the room, and my dad, I guess, felt some type of way that I didn't come speak to him. So when he came in the living room, he was just kind of like, I know he's not in my house and ain't said nothing to me. So I was kind of like, if you was in here with everybody else, I would have, you know? And he didn't like the comment. It wasn't really like, you know, nothing major, but I guess because we don't have that kind of relationship, maybe he took offense to it.
He felt disrespected.
Yeah. Later during that day when I was leaving, my stepmom actually texted me and she was like, you need to be home at 11 o'clock. So I was like, okay, cool. I think the movie ended like 11 on the dot. So I was rushing home. I rushed there. By the time I got to the door, it was locked. It was like 11:05.
Got it. And how was your relationship growing up with your stepmother?
She's always really been kind of like mean.
How long has your stepmother been in your life?
I think they've been married since I was like maybe 2 or 3 years old.
Oh, so she's been your entire life?
Yeah.
Basically, okay. Well, listen, everyone, I'm ready to speak to Tammy. So everyone, please welcome your stepmother, Tammy, to the show. Hi, Tammy, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, nice to meet you. You look lovely.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So how do you feel about what you just heard?
I'm a little hurt about some of the things that I heard. I'm really hurt because we have always been a part of Dai'shawn's life, tried to be a part, but you can only be a part of somebody's life that wants you to be a part. So we can't fight. We was fighting against, you know, him trying to be a part, but, you know, that's what it was.
Do you feel like you ever treated Dai'shawn differently?
I never treated Dai'shawn different from the other kids. Dai'shawn was always treated fairly.
So what happened with this money?
He went live, called me all kind of B's and this and that.
How did this dispute over money
You follow my rules. You're in my house.
lead to this father and son
I didn't need a reason to put you out. I could have just put you out.
not speaking to each other for 3 years?
Your father called you out of your name. What did he call you?
Stay tuned.
When was the last time you spoke to your parents?
It's been about 3 years. There's been a lot of things over the years, honestly, but there was a situation that happened that had to do with some money. And
So was it money they gave you?
it was money that I gave them, and I guess it just backfired.
Well, listen, everyone, I'm ready to speak to Tammy. So everyone, please welcome your stepmother, Tammy, to the show.
I never treated Dai'shawn different from the other kids.
So what happened with this money?
Okay, the money thing. I helped Dai'shawn got a job. And Dai'shawn wanted his own apartment at the time. So I told him, I said, well, if you give me your money, I can help you save. Dai'shawn got up to a certain amount of money. He asked me for $300 because he wanted. I asked him questions. I said, "Well, what you needed $300 for?" I just need it. I said, "No, Dai'shawn." I said, "This is money that you don't supposed to be touching. This is a savings. I'm trying to help you."
Yeah.
So I didn't want. It was his money, so I ended up giving him $300 out of it, and he used the money to get his friend out of jail.
That's not true. Who's my friend?
Your friend.
Who's my friend? I didn't get nobody out of jail with
That's what you told me at first. Then the last time you asked me for $500 to pay the deposit for your apartment, and I sent you that right away. And I always sent him his balance. I said, you down to $300. How the $300 came about with him, this being brought up, I was reaching out to Dai'shawn. Dai'shawn did not reach out to me. Like, I didn't hear from Dai'shawn. It was just nowhere to be found.
That's not true. I was calling because no one was responding. I actually couldn't get in contact with her, so I called my dad. And he kind of texted me like, yeah, you need to give me a call. Like I had his money.
So at that time, I gave him the money back. And then after I gave him the money back, here comes the live. He went live, called me all kind of B's and this and that.
I did.
Yes.
You did?
I did.
Oh.
I was hurt.
Yeah.
So I text him, and I know y'all pretty much have that text message.
Okay, so let me see this text.
She texts me.
Okay, thank you. One less child we have to worry about. That's what you text.
I text that because it came from a hurt place.
Yeah.
Right now, I regret from sending that message. And I, as a mother, apologize to you, Dai'shawn, for sending you that, but I was hurt.
But why go live, though?
Right.
I'm trying to get both perspectives here.
Yeah, cool. But first she blocked me, so after...
I did never block you.
Well,
never.
After the message was sent, because I responded something else and it didn't go through. For
You
starters,
was not blocked, Dai'shawn.
Okay, well, I didn't want to call her. I didn't want to call
Yeah,
them.
because I would never block you.
That's not true.
That is true, son.
That's not true.
Well, I think it's time to speak to Desmond, your father and your husband, so we can get his perspective as well. Everyone, please welcome Desmond to the show. How you doing, Desmond?
Hello.
Nice to meet you. You sharp. This looks straight out the Karamo collection. I can't lie. This is good.
He
This is
clean
good
now.
right here. He clean. So I want to ask you, how do you feel about what you just heard?
I'm shocked at a lot of it. I think that there's been a lot of miscommunication. There's been a lot of misunderstandings. And then there's some lies. I mean, some stuff I heard, I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. I never knew that Dai'shawn didn't like Tammy. You know, I never knew that because they talk more than he and I talk.
Well, it's not necessarily a lie. You cannot like somebody and deal with them because you deal with them.
But you dealt with her, you didn't deal with me.
But that doesn't mean I like them for real.
So you played me?
Make that make sense.
That makes a lot of sense
No,
to me.
it
You're married to her.
So why aren't you talking to me then?
Because you're not that. It's easier to communicate with her. We've never been able to talk for real. Miss Tammy has been the person that kind of.
That you don't like? The lady that you don't like?
Yeah, absolutely. The lady that you're married to.
Make it make sense.
When did I say?
Anytime you needed me, you cried out to me. I was always that one that will always listen to your conversation.
See, here's the thing, though. I don't like how it's being flipped.
No, we're not flipping.
No, but you're saying that I don't like you. Yeah, I don't like you, but I don't like my mama sometimes. That don't mean I don't have a relationship with her. I have a relationship with her because you're married to her. You saying that
What happened the day of the missed curfew?
So the day that he missed curfew, I remember vaguely about him not saying hey to me when I heard him say that. I don't remember that too well, but I do remember saying, Dai'shawn, I need you in the house at this time. I think it was 11:30. When that time came, my door was locked. And I meant that. I'm not backing off on that. That's what I did.
So that's using me as an example, right?
That's not, what you mean? You follow my rules. You're in my house.
Right, so I was following. What was the time that I came in the house, though?
Like 11:10 or something like that?
It was 11:05.
It doesn't matter if it was 11:01. You was late.
Right, so you wanted to use me as an example. So
What
don't say
mean?
you wanted to do
so
that.
I made you stay out late.
No, I didn't.
So why didn't you?
You
okay.
wanted to.
So why
put me
didn't you
out.
come in the
No,
house
you
when you
wanted to
supposed
put me
to?
out. I was coming in the house. You didn't even check.
If I wanted to put you out, I
outside
didn't need a reason to put you out. I could have just put you out.
So why he waited 5 minutes and said be in the house at 11 o'clock and then it's 11
Why
o'clock
weren't
and
you in
ready
the
to put
house
me
at 11
Because
o'clock?
I
That's
was
the
in the car.
question.
I dropped my keys outside and I was in the car looking for my
So
keys.
Dai'shawn,
It was a
listen,
camera. It's a
listen.
camera. Y'all have cameras. It was a camera. I was
Yep.
outside. I was at the house.
What are
I
you
felt
doing?
like Dai'shawn, I felt like he was trying me just to see what I was going to do.
I really believe that, too.
That's how
5 minutes.
My producer told me you said that the night y'all got into a fight, your father called you out of your name. What did he call you?
Punks, bitches, hoes.
He ain't never say that now.
We got
Hold up.
I didn't say nothing about no
Hold
bitches
up now.
I'm a stray dog. I'm
Nah.
a punk.
Okay, what else did I do? Tell me.
It doesn't matter the insult.
It's the first time they've talked to each other in 3 years.
Now we get into the core issue, because 3 years, I walked away and y'all didn't come and search for me.
and Dai'shawn is about to get brutally honest.
Do you think these were good parents?
Stay tuned.
Right now, I regret from sending that message. And I, as a mother, apologize to you, Dai'shawn, for sending you that, but I was hurt.
Well, I think it's time to speak to Desmond, your father and your husband.
There's been a lot of miscommunication. And then there's some lies. I mean, some stuff I heard, I was like, whoa, I didn't know that.
My producer told me you said that the night y'all got into a fight, your father called you out of your name. What did he call you?
Punk. Yeah, I'm a stray dog. I'm a
Nah.
punk. This is
said
why you
those.
don't feed the
You said
homeless.
Okay, 'cause you gotta-
Okay, well, does it matter the insult?
No, don't get up here lying now.
No, it's
So
not a
that's
lie.
not
It's
you
an
are
insult.
admitting that you did say those
He
things.
did say
It's an insult.
Some of
Insult
the
is
words
an
he
insult.
used.
Okay.
I said some
Don't do
things.
that.
Have you apologized for those things?
We had a sit down just like this with a spiritual advisor of mine, and with tears in my eyes, I cried. I told him I was sorry, and apparently he's still holding on to it.
Have you accepted his sexuality now?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you forgiven your father for that?
I forgive him, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously not.
No, it's obviously not. It's not obviously not. There are situations that keep happening. There are things that keep being said, and it's triggering.
So
to
what did
know
I
that-
say though? What did I say or do?
Well, here's the thing.
We named that one particular thing. Okay, what else did I do? Tell me.
We're talking about y'all together.
Tell me, what do we do?
The we together, the money with the whole money situation.
Okay.
The putting me out.
That's all you
told
got.
Jamal.
That's all you got.
Oh, we're
What else
talking
you got?
about. We're
This is the
talking
thing I
about
gotta
from
ask
this
you. I gotta
time.
ask
Two
you
though.
this
things. We here
because
for
I see-
two things.
Because the thing is like, why have you never felt safe with them?
Because I don't feel like we're being very genuine. They're not the easiest people to talk to. They're not very genuine.
Let me stick with genuine. What makes them not genuine?
It don't give genuine. It's just, it don't give me
For
genuine.
what?
I feel like my dad is more genuine, but I don't feel like Miss Tammy is genuine a lot of the times. And I feel like when she's around, he defends her, or when she says something, she defends him. So it's kind of like I don't win when I say, or I can't say
We're
anything
married.
because I'm not.
That's we
right,
supposed
so
to
I
do.
hold them accountable
What do you wanna
together.
win at? What do you want to win? If you say I don't feel like I win, what do you want to win at?
Well, just a relationship, I guess. I want to
A
win.
relationship with who?
Both of them. I don't hate them. I know they're my parents. I don't hate them, but I'm not going to be fake with them. I'm not going to like watch what I have to say or be on eggshells, or because everything that I said, even growing up, has always been a problem. So even when I was younger, I never talked around them, and they can even say that because every time I opened my mouth, it was a problem. I was being manipulative. I was doing something. Nobody ever did anything to me. I was just going out lying to people.
So you feel like they've always never seen you for you?
Yeah, of course. Painting me to just be somebody that I'm not instead of actually getting to know for real.
Outside of them not seeing you for who you are, do you think these were good parents?
Yeah, they're better parents to my siblings.
Okay. Think better parents to your siblings?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
fair for your experience. if
Yeah,
that's what you
absolutely.
felt. But do you think they're good parents?
They're good parents, yeah.
They're good parents.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the rejection that he has in him is not gone away. And this is why he's fighting so hard against whatever image goes on social media. Whatever y'all do where y'all are like, we're a good family, and I believe you are. So there's no doubt of that.
We are.
But he's fighting against that because he's like, y'all want to portray this, but y'all don't want to talk about how y'all rejected me and made me feel? And I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying these are the feelings that I'm understanding. Is that true?
That's true.
I get it. So there's work you have to do on your own. And I'm gonna tell you this. Because as a 22-year-old man, if your parents are telling you now that they do love you, there's gonna be a part of you that has to start accept that love and start to see the love for what it is. Yes, y'all haven't talked for 3 years, and I know that was just another form of rejection for you because 3 years, I walked away and y'all didn't come and search for me.
And on top of that, my mom was in prison, so I didn't have no parents.
Got it. Now we get into the core issue. This was rejection. And again, I want to make sure I'm clear. I don't think y'all are bad people at all. I can see where y'all stepped up, but your son has been drowning in a pool of rejection for a very long time. And that's where this conflict is coming from. And the minute you accept that that's where it is and say, what did I need when I felt rejected?
I still deal with rejection. I just need a sense of knowing that someone's there for me. And I'm not saying, like I said, it's not that I don't understand. It's just that I'm very, very different from my son.
Both of y'all are screaming out for the same things from each other.
Yep.
And y'all don't know how to do it. I'm gonna give y'all the first step. Turn to your son and say, son, I won't reject you anymore.
I won't reject you anymore.
Turn to your dad and say, Dad, I won't reject you.
I won't reject you.
Here you go. Here you go. There, give your son a hug right now. This is it. Work on that. Talk more vulnerable about the rejection and not these petty situations. Use that language, and I promise y'all will find some common ground that can heal. All right? I wish y'all the best of luck. Sincerely. All right, everyone. Thanks for being with us. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all.